Yoruba nation! Freedom! Yoruba nation! Freedom! Okay. I greet you all in the name of Kurunmi. I speak today in the presence of the heavens and the earth, in the presence of the universe, in the presence of our ancestors who created life, the cradle of civilization. I speak today as a proud son, as a proud citizen of Yoruba land. I speak today in the presence of the whole world, in the presence of the sun, in the presence of the moon, in the presence of the living and the dead. Today, we are making a statement to the whole world, and we are here to tell the whole world about the slow motion genocide that is taking place within the contraption of Nigeria. I want to say and tell you all to stop. Look around us. Look around in front. Look behind. We are in the city of Leopold. This city was built on the genocide and the destruction of the indigenous people of Congo. This city was built on the blood of innocent black people of Africa. This city was built on the extermination of people who look like us. This city was built on the massacre, the persecution of the Yoruba people. I'm going to tell you why. There was a powerful patriotic Yoruba son in the 19th century. His name was Ezekiah Shanu. Ezekiah Shanu was a Yoruba son who was responsible for the exposure of the genocide taking place under King Leopold in the 1890s. People don't know this story. They don't know our history of what Yoruba people have done and contributed for the freedom of Africa. But how was what happened to him when he was about to be killed, assassinated, he committed suicide. Rather than being brought back to Europe, right in the 1890s. This is our history. We are here to remind the whole world of what they did to Ezekiah Shanu, that patriotic Yoruba son who fought for the freedom of the people of Congo. Without Ezekiah Shanu, we will not, the atrocities of Leopold would not be known to the whole world. We are here We are here to let the whole world know about the slow motion genocide, as I said before, taking place in Yoruba land, in Biafra land, in Amazonian land. The hypocrisy of the West thinks everybody says pray for Ukraine. Everybody says, oh, Ukraine has the right to defend itself. But when the Yoruba people says enough is enough for Fulani X-Men killing us, they call us terrorists. When the innocent Biafrans were peacefully marching on the streets of Umuahia, on the streets of Enugu, they were innocently marching, just a flag. Just a flag. What did they do? They were gunned down in their thousands. Nobody said anything. But when the people stood up and started defending themselves, you call them terrorists. But we know that somebody else freedom fighter is somebody else terrorist. That's right. Yes. We know that somebody else Messiah is somebody else Satan. We understand that the world is not ruled by the rules of law but by might. We understand that those who destroy you, they will still give you justification for destroying you. We should never forget what happened in Congo. What happened in Congo is happening to the Yoruba people today. What happened to people in Congo is happening to the people of Biafra today. What happened to the people of Congo is happening to the people of Amazonia today, which is the exploitation of the resources in those places. It's all about the resources, it's all about our land. People don't know the next battlefield in Africa is going to be in Biafra land, specifically Igbo land. The biggest gas deposit is in Igbo land. You guys should be prepared for what is about to come. Your gas will be used to power Europe. But this is what I want to say. You should be able to have the control of your resources. Yes. You should be able to have the control of your land. Yes. Also, before I round up my speech, I also want you to also know this. The 1884 Berlin West African Conference, as my brothers talked about in Berlin, we are a group of European gangsters. I call them gangsters. I will never call them my colonial masters. Never.
That's what they are.
A group of European hooligans. Yes. They came together, sat down in Berlin, under the leadership of Otto von Bismarck. When they saw what King Leopold was already amassing, they saw Leopold became a billionaire all of a sudden. We must get our slice of Africa. That was how we started this journey of subjugation. Somewhere I read that all men are born free. Somewhere I read all men are born equal. Why can't the Igbos determine their nationality? Why can't the Yoruba people determine our sovereignty? Why can't the Amazonians determine their destiny? Why should you impose and call me a Nigerian when my forefathers never knew any such identity? Why should you call me a Nigerian when we have nothing? There is nothing, there is no Nigerian identity. Why should you impose the Nigerian identity on my head by putting a gun to my head and telling me it is indivisible? We are telling you today, those of you who believe it is indivisible, those of you who believe it's impossible, are going to be put to shame.
You say.
My last submission is this. Many of us talk about the United States of America, the land of the free. Many of us talk about the Republic of Ireland. So many of us talk about the freedom struggle of different people in the world. But I want you to know, just like Otto von Bismarck said, the question of the day cannot be answered by roundtable discussion and talks. Yes. But by blood and iron. Oh yes. By blood and iron, our land shall be free. Yes. They think we are mad. We are not mad. We are going to let the whole world know. Just the way they called the insurrection of the colonies of America, they called it revolution. Yes. What we have in Igbo land is Biafran revolution. Yes. What we have in Yoruba land is Yoruban revolution. Yes. What we have in Amazonian is Amazonian revolution. Yes. Change the narrative, we shall win the battle. And we don't continue victorious.
Emmanuel like that. No. Don't like that. Everybody should go back.
Yeah, it's not organized.
My brother, please, let us see what's more.
Sorry, I'm part of the meeting.
Yeah, even all of us are part of the meeting. Just to go back to I'm very sorry for that. I'm very sorry. Okay? Because I'm working.